pillows.
All the pillows. Get all the pillows.
Stressful sleeping.
Oh, please gather everything. Good morning, friends. As you guys are beginning to jump on, I'll go through the regular routine, introducing today's class, introducing myself. I'm Christina, Bhakti Yoga Foundation. This is our 8 a.m. daily yoga, Don't Harsh My Mellow yoga for collective healing, as we are through quarantine every single morning committed to teaching yoga at 8 a.m. here on Facebook Live. Today's class is slow and restore, so happy Sunday. I was a day off yesterday, so today is Sunday, and it's flow and restore. So we are going to begin laying down on our backs. What you will need for class today is your blocks or an equivalent to blocks, something that has some substance to it so that you can place it underneath your knees for stability and support. This could also be for those of you gathering maybe some pots and pans to lift up off the ground underneath you. Place a little towel over them so the steel doesn't touch the skin so it's not cold. And then you can also grab a beach towel, or if you have any blankets that you'd like to roll up and place underneath your back. And if you have a strap is always lovely as well, or a scarf, or again, the use of your towels nearby can help you. Blankets, lots of pillows. This is a restorative flow class. We will be holding some restorative poses for about 3 to 5 minutes, but we're going to go through a little flow in the beginning. So to start, we're going to begin in our backs. And like I had said before, for those of you joining us, we're placing items underneath our knees to elevate the knees higher than the hips as you rest on your back. And you will be able to place a pillow or a rolled up towel or blanket underneath your head. And if you have something to cover your eyes, it's always lovely to add that as well. Welcome to day 40. We have done 40 days of yoga challenge. And just take this moment to settle into your space. Relax the shoulders into the mat, the back, the lower back. Relax your eyes, your jaw, your forehead, and to tune deep into the breath. Inhale, the chest rises, the belly rises. And out through the mouth or nose, the belly falls. Remaining in the space of grounding for a few moments here. Really slowing down this morning. For a lot of us, we've been working in the garden, we've been outdoors, exercising, maybe even just simply staying inside all day is exhausting. And so today we get to restore a little bit and reconnect to the relationship with ourselves. As you're breathing and we come into today's meditation is entitled, Live at Peace with Everyone. And I would like to add with yourself as well, as we have this time of self-introspection and reflection. Learn to bend. Readily adjust yourself to people or things. It's not always easy on the flesh to give in and do things differently than I had planned. But it's easier than being upset and miserable. If you want to have peace in your relationships, you will need to be willing to be flexible. Pushing for your own way will only upset and offend others. Meditate on the Divine Spirit to help us bend so that we will not break. possible. Try always to be friends with other people, but become your best friend. Become your best friend. When you can live in peace with yourself, you can live in peace with everyone else. As you exhale, visualize this shower of inner peace around you, within you. And then slowly reach the arms back. Let's get a good morning stretch here together. And then from here, draw the knees in, hug yourself here. The back presses into the ground as you rock from side to side. And allow this fullness of breath to join you. Resist the urge to hold the breath. We're going to fall over to the right. Let those knees drop down. Maybe you keep them apart and place a blanket or a pillow. I'm going to put my blanket, make it really comfortable. And then if you have your block or another blanket or a pillow, when you extend your left arm, place your arm on that bad boy and just relax. And then look to your left, look to your thumb. We're going to melt here for about 3 minutes. I'm going to invite you to make this really comfortable. So if there's anything you want to add, maybe you want to extend your legs, you can extend your legs. If you prefer to put a pillow between the thighs and elevate this, you can. And if you prefer, you can also stay on your right side altogether as though you are sleeping and just hugging a pillow here. So you have 3 options. And we've got 2 minutes left. Allow your eyes to soften. Just concentrate on your breath. It's like we're in the jungle. The sounds of the birds. We're going to inhale through center. Very slowly. Those of you that want to hang out longer, feel free. And now take yourself over to the left. Relaxing gently the knees down. Building your little supports as needed. If you'd like to rest your arm or your hand or your wrist on a block, you're welcome to. All the options are available. Relaxing your jaw. And allow each exhale to let your hips get heavier. The knees get heavier. Notice if you can send your breath towards your back, lower back. Roll the right shoulder down slightly. If you get caught up in your thoughts, return back to your breath count. Belly rising on the inhale, belly falling. Notice what each exhale you're able to let go of. And as you let go of something on your exhale, notice what part on your body also tends to release a little bit more.
beauty about this practice is that your breath and your body are in unison, they are yoked, which is part of the yoga, which is why these asanas feel so good when we release, because we embrace ourselves, we take ourselves into another space of self-reflection and surrender. Inhale to center, draw your knees in. Hug yourself here. And this is a nice spot. If you have something between your knees, go ahead and take that away and remove anything else from around you for just a moment. Make a few circles with the knees apart. Marry the breath to the movement. And then reverse your circles. And then kindly we're going to rock our way up and forth or over to the side and up to seated position. As we come to seated position, find yourself in a comfortable seated position. And friends, comfortable seated position means just that. So if you're in Indian pose and then you're adjusting yourself after I said get comfortable, then that was not comfortable. So, pelvic floor down, lift the chest. My wonderful, dear, beautiful girlfriend, Linnell of Rooted You Yoga, I love this saying. She says, take 3. And this is a space to take 3. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And deep Durga breath, 3-part breath, deep breath in. Pause at the top. Deep breath out the nose. Fill the belly like a balloon, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pause. Exhale, ground. Option to stay here, otherwise hands down by your sides, lengthen through the crown. Inhale, right arm lifts up. Exhale over to the left, gaze up towards the sky. Option to bend the elbow to go a little deeper. Spread the ribs and draw the right hip down. Inhale through center. Release the right hand down. Left arm up. Stretch. Rotate the right shoulder back and down. I'm sorry, left shoulder. I'm trying to marry all in my head. Exhale, other side. Press actively through the right hip. Left hip. The other hip. That hip. The hips. And then look up more. Bend the elbow. Inhale, come through center. Sweep to the other side. Move at your own breath pace. This is a sweet spot to close your eyes. Lengthen. And then stretch over. Hips down, don't move the hips. Allow for 2 more on either side. When you complete either side, we'll meet in a forward fold. Reaching the arms past the legs as far as you can go. And if it's just up here today, then stay up here. This is okay, friends. Working on the flexibility, being kind to yourself. If you wish to go farther and lower, please do. Just resist the urge to round the spine. Now from here, my friends, we are going to transition into supported child's pose. Those of you that are very close to the earth, all you'll need to do is draw your hips further enough so that you can bring your big toes to touch and come through wide-legged child's pose. Those of us very high up, we are going to come up and remove the props from beneath us. We're going to be in child's pose supported for 3 minutes. This is a sweet spot to place some pillows for those of us keeping the knees apart. Place some pillows and bring the earth to you so that you can rest here. You can use your blankets, you can use blocks, you can use any supports with something soft on top for your face, and rest. Your arms can be out in front of you, or they can be down behind you, and let your wings just flap over so your shoulders just melt into the ground. And you can also keep your knees together. Continue to breathe and flow through this experience, and I'll continue to offer some solutions for those of you in the space. If it's sensitive on the knees, then you can come to seated and bring the knees to the chest, or you can roll onto your back. You can also place a blanket underneath your knees and see if that helps you for those of you in the pose making adjustments. 2 more minutes in the space. If that doesn't serve you and you feel that you need to adjust, or you're getting dizzy, as this is an inversion, then lift your head up slightly, use a block. Bring that earth to you. Let's keep breathing, conscious breath. The same fire that burns also purifies. And this is belly breathing, so we're in the tapas, the desire, the heat energy. Our intuition, our intentions, our gut instincts, they reside here. One more minute, modify as needed. Inhale, begin to press yourself up and forward as you roll up into a cat tuck, just a small one. For some it might be very significant. And then roll into a tabletop position. And then bring awareness to the body here. Take note if you need to make adjustments for your knees and for your wrists. This is a sweet spot to add those blocks and just really make this practice very luxurious, very juicy for you today. Make it very comfortable. And then keeping the spine nice and long, we're going to come into some cat rounds and also make this experience more organic. So you can move the hips back and make a few circles. You can go as far back as you like. You can hang out in one spot a little bit longer. And this is also a really nice opportunity for anyone that finds cat-cow a challenge, that you can still benefit from rolling out through the spine by making more sensual movements through the back body here. I'm going to offer you the next 8 to 10 breaths to make all the movements you need, whether it's dropping the belly, lifting the chest, whether it's making circles in one direction, then make sure to reverse the other direction. Or if it's extending one leg out and then the other, or rolling from a downward dog, if you want to alleviate some tension in the knees, and rolling back down into all fours. So this is just some organic movements to please marry your breath to the movement. Slow, restore, flow. Always be mindful of your knees and wrists. Remember to reverse your circles, those of you going in circles. I love hearing all my creaks and cracks and pops. When you're complete, let's please meet back in a neutral spine. Out the mouth, exhale. Taking gentle twist. Inhale, right arm lifts. Out to the side, preferably. And then exhale, thread your needle. Sweep the right arm under the left and take your shoulder down. And this is also a nice place if you want to use your blanket under your head. And then look towards the sky, pushing into that left hand. And some of you might feel soft and comfortable here, and stay here. You're just coming through a twist. Others of you are probably going to lift that left arm up and get a nice stretch up here into the left shoulder girdle. You might rotate your palm back and reach behind you. Binders, take your binds. So in a twisting pose, we're really moving quite a bit of organs here, so it's important to keep the breath, even if it's shallower here, flowing. Resist the urge to hold it. And really relax your face, the tension around the nose, soften. Inhale, reach up through that left hand, up towards the sky if it's available, and then release it down towards the earth. Root to rise. Push up. Sweep that right arm up. Cleanse. Release that right hand down. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, thread your needle. Protect the neck, gaze is up, palm is down. If you like, you can reach the right arm up. Mindful breath, mindful body movement, no need to rush. Take your time. Use each breath to take a transition so you really get the opportunity to receive the nectar of what each pose offers when you explore it. At least hold it for 1 to 2 breaths. we slowly release. Release the bind, my binders. Release the palm down. Press active into the palm to float yourself up on the next inhale. Exhale, release. We're going to make our way to supported downward facing dog. Have a block or a pillow or something nearby that you can stack if you are able to support your head, or be near a chair or couch. You're going to support your head here. We come to our next inversion. Come all the way up, downward facing dog. Push your hands into the ground. Resting down dog, so the feet can be wide here. As wide as you like. And then take your block to the highest height, I would suggest. Make it nice and restful. 10 breaths. Option to just stay on your knees. Option to do this on forearms for dolphin pose if you'd like more intensity, but this is really more of a slow and restore flow, so I would suggest to take it down a notch today. Maybe for those that take it to level 4, maybe take it down to level 2 today. 2 more into the breath. Deeper exhales. Visualize your breath flowing out of you like the ocean waves. Notice the breath flow through you like the wind blows through hair. You've been in this inversion now, the head is below the heart. You might find yourself a little bit dizzy here, but we're just going to slowly begin to walk our hands back towards our feet. We're still in an inversion, so we're coming into a forward fold. Walk your feet close towards one another. Hands walk up towards the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, sweep down. And then place the hands on the shins, halfway lift, inhale. Pause here, exhale. Sweep all the way up, inhale. Up to stand. Tick-tock to the right. Stay here. Again, another breath. Push through your left foot. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. Push the right leg down. Inhale to center. Bow forward, exhale. Shake your head, yes, shake your head no. And then inhale, rise back up, please. Take your time. Gentle bend of the knees, alleviate your hamstring muscles. And then exhale, bow forward, swan dive. Halfway. Halfway. Hands to hips. Flat back. Hips back. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Inhale, rise back up. Keep strong, strong, strong. Shift to the right. Take your left foot, inner ankle, resting tree pose, hands up to the sky. If you like, you can place your foot on a block today. If you have trouble with balance, find your favorite tree. You're going to be here 10 breaths today. find that you're placing your foot on your knee, slide your foot down or up. You can take your hand down towards your foot to bring it up as well. If your toe is on the ground and you feel comfortable, you're welcome to close your eyes. When you're complete with 10, we're going to kindly release. Take a moment to pause here. You can offer your hands down, up, or wherever, and then just shift to the other side. Once you complete your 10th breath, you're going to slowly release yourself back down. Sweep the hands down, up, and clear the space. We're going to come all the way down now. If it takes you a moment to come down to the mat, I'll just ask you to come straight down to hands and knees. For everyone else, we're just going to take a gentle flow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward. Here you'll bend your knees as much as you need to place your hands flat on the ground and walk back to all fours. We'll meet in child's pose. 3 breaths. Roll the third eye from side to side, temple to temple. Inhale to center. Walk yourself up. Seated pose. Extend the legs out, please. Please reach for your strap. And for those with sensitive or very tight hamstrings, please place a little blanket or a pillow underneath your knees, okay? Similar to something like this, that's soft, okay? The softer the better, so this way you can work on engaging the legs slowly. Take your strap, scarf, towel, flex your feet, toes to your nose. You want to press the strap around the ball portion of your foot, not the arch, okay? And then lift up. Push your hips back. So you're kind of slightly forward. And then look up. Exhale, pull yourself forward. Find your edge, and then let your head relax. This is a space you're going to encourage for each exhale to extend through the heels, not so much to lower. Begin to concentrate more on your breath. Widen the net of your hearing. Each exhale, the legs become stronger. With
the eyes closed, you might even notice that your belly draws in more. You lower an inch or two. Elbows might touch your knees. Three more breaths. Inhale, roll yourself up, relax the strap. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands down. Clear the space. Remove your prop from beneath you. Bring your feet together for butterfly stretch. Knees wide. Butterfly the knees here. Reposition yourself so that your pelvic floor slightly tilt forward and you're lifting, so you're nice, proud posture. Close your eyes. On your next breath, stop the flutter and come forward. And then come into a circle over towards the right. Around the spine towards the back. Sufi circle all the way around. And you can make this very, very expressive. You can lift one hip if you want to lean one direction. Please invite this more meditative experience, so really connecting to your breath. If you need to support yourself with your blocks and your pillows underneath your knees to soften the stretch, please do so. If at any time you need to just lengthen the legs to do the Sufi circle, then do that. Reverse to circle. Complete. We come back to center. Palms down, chin to chest. Stretch out the cervical spine. Sustain 5 breaths. Let the head get heavy. To the right shoulder, reach the left arm down, reach back behind you. You have an option here to support your head with your right hand to help draw it a little deeper. You have the option to reach through the left hand. And let the right shoulder drop down so that the ear has space to move towards the direction of the shoulder. Keep rooting your bones into the earth. Stretching through the neck extensors, or the deltoids, reaching through the fingers. And let's draw your chin forward. Walk the left hand in. And then draw your left shoulder. Reach the right hand out and back. The belly might draw up and in here. You might change the positions of your feet. It's fine. And then walk the left hand out. Draw the shoulder away from the ear. This is a nice spot to add a little support. Also a nice spot to close your eyes. Very kindly, I'm just going to ask you to draw your gaze down towards the ground. And now roll your chin to center. Take the hands to knees, extend the legs long or change the cross of your legs, round the spine. Stretch the arms forward towards the ankles or towards away from you if you're crossed, and then inhale, reach up, interlace the fingers, stretch. Exhale, round like a barrel. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hands down through the space. We're going to do a little shoulder stretch, so I'm going to ask you to take a moment before we come into restorative pose to come on to your knees if that's comfortable for you. And then sit on a block or 2 blocks or a chair or your couch. Take your strap, pillow, towel, t-shirt, and you're going to take it around your neck. From here, you're going to take your right arm up towards the sky. And your right arm is going to rotate back, so your palm is going to be high-fiving behind you. Bend the elbow and reach for the strap. Once you've got your strap, left arm out, extend, reach, bend the elbow, take your strap, and you can start to walk your hand up the strap. Pull the strap, draw the lower ribs in. 5 breaths. If you're interlacing fingers, interlace, but keep those ribs in, don't sway out. On your next breath, slowly release the left hand down. Release the right. Shoulder shrug, inhale. Exhale, release. Take your strap or interlace your fingers. Reach back, pull the shoulder blades towards each other, look up, arch the spine. And come back to center. Relax the strap, take it over now your left shoulder. Inhale, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Rotate the palm back behind you, bend the elbow, reach for the strap. That's my hair. And then extend the right arm out. Rotate the palm, bend the elbow, reach for the strap. Roll the shoulder blades towards one another. Keep the lower ribs in. Push your tailbone down. Inhale. Exhale deeply. 5 breaths. Roll the shoulder blades towards each other. Lift the heart. Ribs in. On your exhale, slowly release that right hand down. Sweep the left arm up. Release, shoulder shrugs, inhale. Exhale. Lift. Interlace the fingers, stretch or reach for your strap, and roll back, look up. And then fold forward. Release the arms up and over. Inhale, roll up. Let's take ourselves down to our tushies if we're not already. Extend the legs long. Keep all your props nearby. We're coming into a restorative pose. And so from here, I would like, for those of you that happen to be near a couch or have a chair nearby or a wall, we're going to come into what's known as legs up the wall pose. And so you're going to come as close to that support as possible. And let your legs just come up on it, whether the knees are bent or they're at a diagonal. As long as the legs are up towards the direction of the sky, you're good. You could be as close to the wall as possible, or you could just be hanging out and just let your feet rest. We're going to be here for 3 minutes. If you'd like, you can place a pillow under your head. You can always lift your hips and place your blanket underneath your hips, or anything else for that matter. And allow yourself to be as comfortable as possible. That is the intent of this pose. If this pose doesn't serve you, well then find one that does. From there, resting here, one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Take a deep breath in, and then out the mouth. And then counting to 3, 4, or 5 on your inhale. And exhale. Now, any variation of pranayama is welcome here. For some of you, it might be breath retention, so inviting a gentle hold at the top of your inhale, and then as you exhale, a gentle hold at the bottom. Pausing between those transitions, and just notice what that feels like. Soften through your eyebrows, soften your jaw. Relax your tongue. When you're ready, your option to stay here for Shavasana, or begin to wiggle your toes and then draw your knees in towards your chest. Make a few rotations here with your ankles, and then begin to make your way, or take another pose, whatever you'd like, to make your way into Shavasana. However you like to get there, I will encourage you to use all of your props, all of your tools. Make your bed. Make your bed. And then once you're there, completely relax. Take a nice deep breath in, hold it at the top if need be. Create all of the tension, all the things, and then let it all go. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. mind to wander here. Tatsavetu varaniyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yona prachodayatu Om Bhurvasuvaha Tatsavetu varaniyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yona prachodayatu Om Bhurvasuvaha Tatsavetu varaniyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yona prachodayatu. Begin to breathe awareness into your fingers and your toes. Breathing into a good morning stretch. Drawing your knees in, hugging yourself here, maybe a little ball, maybe rocking from side to side. Rocking up to seated at your leisure, maybe hanging out on on one side for a moment or two, 3 or 4 or 5. Once you're up, hands to heart. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who can accept myself completely as I go through this, and then let it go, offering all to your grace. It's amazing how they create the room to accept the emotion, honor it, and move on at the right time. Deep breath in, deep breath out. The light in me honors and delights in the light that lives in each of you. Honor yourself. Respect your relationship with yourself and others. Together we close our class with the sound of Om. Om Shanti 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jai Bhagwan Ki Jai. Namaste.